Your AC turns on before you reach home. Your home door can open automatically or by your mobile. All home lights and lights or home security can control from anywhere. Your fridge can order milk. How does all this happen? That's the Internet of Things, IoT. And today I'll explain it in simple words.
IoT means everyday devices connected to the internet. So they can sense, send, and sometimes act on information.
Think of three parts. Number one, a device with sensors. Number two, a network like Wi-Fi. And number three, a cloud or app that shows data and controls things.
For example, a temperature sensor in your room measures heat. A small controller sends that data over Wi-Fi to the cloud, and your phone shows it. If temperature is high, your fan can turn on automatically. Here's the basic flow. First, a sensor turns the real world into numbers. Second, a microcontroller reads those numbers. Third, a Wi-Fi module sends them to the internet. Finally, a server or app stores and displays the data and can send commands back. A sensor is a tiny device that detects something: temperature, light, motion, distance, humidity, pressure, gas, and more. There are two common types of sensors. Number one is analog sensors, and number two is digital sensors. To get online, we use Wi-Fi-enabled microcontrollers like ESP8266 or ESP32. These tiny boards are cheap, powerful, and perfect for IoT. They read sensor data and send it to the internet using protocols like HTTP or MQTT. MQTT is great for IoT because it's light and fast. Your device publishes data, and your app subscribes to receive it. Today you learned what IoT is, how the pieces connect, what sensors do, and how Wi-Fi modules like ESP32 send data online.
In next video, we'll build a real project step by step. Like, subscribe, and comment which sensor you want to try first.